home wife of Atlanta. How are y'all doing? Well, I was just taking a evening stroll here, and I still, I still walk all the time. Not every day, since I started doing dance aerobics in the mornings, but I do still like to walk. And I was just thinking of some really funny stuff, and I wanted to share a little bit of motivation, because I was just thinking to myself, like, oh my goodness, Tania, you have really come a really long way. I remember, this was, I guess, 11 years ago. I just had my first child, my son, and this was like 5 months after he was born, and I was visiting my family in Boynton Beach, Florida. All right, so I'm in line at Publix, and there was an elderly gentleman behind me, and he was like, hey, how far along are you? And I was like, oh, well, I just had a baby. And he was like, oh, how old is your baby? I was like, oh, 5 months. And he looked at me with like a look of, I don't know, surprise, disappointment. I'm not quite sure what that look was. No, it was definitely disappointment. I know that look. So he looks at me and he goes, boy, you really have some work to do. And I thought about that. And I was like, oh my gosh. I have been using that I just had a baby excuse to not exercise, to eat whatever it is that was available to me. And I was just starting to feel sorry for myself, like the weight was supposed to like melt away magically. I mean, it was my first kid, so I wasn't like fully aware of all of the work that it really takes, like to lose 37 pounds. But let me tell you, when I got back here to Atlanta, I started walking. And I walked off those 37 pounds in about 4 months or so. It didn't really take that long. But I say that just to let you guys know that weight loss is not easy, and it doesn't just melt away naturally. It doesn't just, you can't just wish it away. I think that's kind of what I did. And if you don't take control of your weight, it can really get crazy. And sometimes you need like moments like those in your life to like wake you up out of your, I don't know, your, what would it be? Your fantasy. And you really need those aha moments. And that was definitely mine. And so when I had my second child, my daughter, I had a plan, right? So I was like, okay, I know I'm going to be walking every day. I'm going to walk this off. I can do this. I don't need an elderly person to call me out in the line in Publix for me to figure this thing out. And so when you get down, you know, in terms of weight, just know that it's gonna take work, but when you put in the work and you really do accomplish your goals, you come out on the other side more confident, and you really do feel like a winner on the inside, because that is really what drives you, your determination, right? And so don't ever think that you've, let yourself go to the point where you can't take control of the situation and live your best life, right? So I know you all have been seeing me in the mornings, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. dancing. And I love to dance. I love to dress up. And so I was able to put those things together so that I can continue to maintain a healthy weight, so that I don't feel defeated and I don't feel like I'm letting myself down and I'm letting my family down, and I'm just at that point where I'm really overwhelmed. So I had to take control and figure out a way for me to stay consistent with controlling my weight, and hopefully I can be an inspiration to other women out there, men too. I mean, weight loss isn't something that that's a struggle for only women, but I do know that after childbirth, especially, it is a struggle for sure, especially if weight isn't something that you've had to deal with before. Like I didn't have to deal with it before. And so I just wanted to, share that with you guys, and that's about it. I'll see you all in the morning at 8 a.m. live. So guys, take care. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And it's been awesome, this journey of ours. And really, I just want to thank all of my subscribers, all of my viewers and followers. You really keep me motivated, and I thank you. And it's been fun, and I'll see you in the morning. And if you know anyone who would like to work from home, send them over to panageinc.com, and they can fill out an applicant form on the website. All right, guys. Bye-bye.